What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, saints and ain'ts, and welcome to Lactic Acid. I'm your host, Dominic Smith. This is a special episode of Lactic Acid. For the first time in podcast history, we are talking product. We are talking product that you need in your life. And I have the ultimate guru, the baller, the shot caller. She is bigger than Bad Bunny and everything that he balled out in that Super Bowl. I just listened to halftime show was lit. I'm not gonna lie to you. And she is here to educate us today. Catalina, and now what's good, my sister of Brooks? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I am good. Catalina is actually our Brooks guru here in Florida. She's our Brooks rep, and she does a beyond fabulous job of educating all the stores, having fun parties in terms of team building, but also learning. Um, Actually, she came to our store and my team lost, so I didn't get the Glycerin Max 2, which, no shade, but I was crying a little bit. But that's okay. That's okay. But we're going to educate everybody on these Brooks products, specifically two that came out. But we're going to get to that in a second. You can't escape the first question that I ask everybody. So, because you've been balling out, because you've been doing so many wonderful things for Brooks, they're gonna do something cool for you. So, it's gonna be kind of like this celebration. So, a couple things gonna be done for you. The first thing, back in the day, there was a movie called Spy Kids. And in this movie, they were in a tunnel, and the two main characters got hungry. They took out a little pamphlet, put it in the microwave, and McDonald's popped up. That's going to be done for you, but you get a chance to choose whatever meal from whatever place that you want it to be. It could be home cooked, it could be from a restaurant, it could be anything, anywhere. The second thing, you get a chance to have a custom shoe made for you through Brooks. And you get a chance to pick a few shoes to combine into one signature shoe that is yours, that nobody can take credit for. It is 100% yours. And the last thing, they want you to be able to experience the award season. So the Grammys just passed, but they're going to redo the Grammys if you want them to. But you can either choose the Grammys, the Oscars, the Tonys, the Golden Globes, and you could take anybody with you. So what we need, I need this meal, I need the signature shoe, obviously through Brooks, and then I need the award show and the guest that you're taking with you.
Ooh, okay. So all three of them.
Hmm.
So for meal right now, all I can think about as you were talking about that, it's probably like I love sushi. It's one of my favorite foods, and I
Okay.
would love to go to Japan. It's like the one country that I've always dreamed of going. I haven't had the chance yet. So I think like having like a very authentic Japanese experience and eat like an authentic sushi. I would love that.
Ooh, okay. I hate sushi, but I'm with you. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Okay. What about
Um,
this shoe?
Ooh, the shoe. That one is a good one. Um, I would do maybe. So can I get like different things that I like from different Brooks shoes and make it into one?
Yes.
So I'm loving everything about the clustering flags, but I'm thinking something that I can race in like faster paces. So I would do maybe like the how the energy return of like the DNA gold, but maybe like the upper of the glycerin flags, something maybe similar to the current Hyperion Max, but a little bit of a lower stack height. I want to feel a little bit like closer to the ground. Um, yeah, I think something in that kind of like shape would be nice for me.
I'm not gonna lie before you answer the next question. That would be a crazy dope shoe. That would be so good because, and we'll talk about the Ghost from Flex in a minute, but oh man, that would. That would be crazy. That's like a $250 shoe.
Probably, probably. And then the last question about the
Awards.
awards. Okay. Oh, I honestly, I'm not very much into pop culture, so I don't really know about like awards a lot. Mm, and the only one I can think of is the Grammys because it just happened. And of
Okay.
course, Bad Bunny won like the biggest Grammy there is to win. So that as much as I know about the Grammys, and basically because it was just popping on everywhere on my IG, but the Grammys and who would I go with?
Hmm.
Ooh.
It could be anybody. It could be your husband, it could be a celebrity, it could be family.
Mm. I think I would go with my husband. Honestly, he's like my favorite person on earth, and going to a Grammys would be like a big thing, and I wouldn't want to share with anyone else but him, I guess.
Okay, Grammys, y'all heard that. We kind of need to make that happen. Next year, 2027. That's what we're rocking with. Okay. I like the answers. I got the feeling of it. And that, yeah, that would be something. That'd be something special. What else is something special is what Brooks has launched really since the end of last year. Um, Started with the Glycerin Max 2, and now we are on the Glycerin GTS, and the Glycerin Flex. I've put all three shoes on, and I love that Glycerin Flex. And the thing is, and I was talking to you about it, it shocked me how much I really like that shoe. Can you tell the people who have not, who were just looking for a new trainer, just looking for new shoes? Let's speak on it. Tell me more about this Glycerin Flex that is out now, this option that Brooks just came out with, and kind of who it caters to.
Yeah, well, I'm really honestly very, very excited about this shoe. I am not gonna lie. I think it's my favorite Brooks shoe ever. It's the one that I'm pulling every time I'm running now. But this shoe, it's meant to just feel like an extension of your feet. So it's meant to like allow you to get the feedback from the ground that a lot of us are looking for when we're running, but also feel connected, feel protected, feel cushioned, but feel in control of our run. So that's basically the experience that the designers and the people that worked on this shoe were looking to give the runner when they put on this shoe. And it's just like freedom on your feet. It just lets you feel in control, feel connected, in tune with the run, but still protected and cushioned. Yes, it's just I love it. Honestly, it's so good.
You like it more than the Hyperion because you were a big Hyperion fan.
I like them for different purposes. So that more than the regular Hyperion, the Hyperion 3, yes, I'm liking it. Like Hyperion 3 were my go-to. Those were like my daily runs. I would just pull that for that. Uh the Glycerin Flex have replaced the Hyperions for me. Yes.
Wow. Dang, that's breaking news here. But you know the good thing about the Flex 2, I feel like if you're looking for a casual fit too, like it is perfect for that. Like it's just this all-around shoe that's just good for everything.
Yeah, I think like a lot of us are now wearing like athleisure and for everything, like you see a lot of females, we're just wearing leggings and a cute shirt all day for everything we do. And I think the Glycerin Flex just looks so cute when we're having that athleisure look. So it's a really good compliment for everything. Like now when I'm traveling, I have to travel a lot. Those are the shoes that I'm packing in my bag because I don't know, a day after, I've worked all day, maybe I got to the hotel really late. I don't know what I'm going to do the next morning, if I'm going to have the energy to run, or I'm just going to go to the gym and lift a little bit, or just not do anything at all, just go continue working. I know I can wear those shoes. I can wear them for running, I can wear them for the gym, I can just wear them for like walking all day. So it's a great shoe to have just for any occasion.
Tell me more about the new Glycerin and the new Glycerin GTS. So if anybody, just some techie stuff here. If you're like, oh man, I'm having trouble walking inside, tend to pronate a little bit. Obviously, GTS is for you, and then if you don't have that problem, the glycerin, the regular glycerin is for you. Tell me about this update, this new update with the shoe that makes it stand out from the rest.
You know, the thing with the Glycerin family and the Glycerin GTS is that it's such a good shoe. There isn't too much we need to change about it because it's really like protective and cushioned, and it's a good like shoe that is just going to guide you, and it's good for most people. So we don't really have to change too much about it because it already has so many fans that like you do want to upgrade it, but you're kind of limited to how much you can do because it's already so good, and you don't want to make like those glycerin lovers upset by changing it too much. So what the biggest change for these new glycerin 23, it's just the stack, the drop. So we did that by raising the stack height at the forefoot by 2 millimeters. So not a huge change, but the drop, by doing that, we were able to change the drop from a 10 to an 8. So it's just going to be feel like smoother and more of a natural transition when you're stepping. And then by doing that, because we did add a little bit more foam at the forefoot, it's going to have more of that small bubbles, the small cells at the forefoot, that it's going to allow the shoe to have even more energy return that it did in the past.
What are your favorite things about just this new series of shoes that have come out? Like, why are you loving them so much?
So I love the glycerin family because I like to say it's a spectrum. And I always refer to, like, when I explain it to the staff at the retailers, I like to explain like the spectrum that it gives multiple different experience. So on one hand, we have the glycerin max, where it's like that really plush cushion, really feeling of being very protected, and that like run forever kind of feel that it gives. And then on the other side of the spectrum, we have the glycerin flex, where it's that still cushion, but it's that like unleash your feet, let them move however they naturally want to move. And then right in the middle, we have the regular glycerin 23 and the glycerin GTS 23, which are there to be more of your daily trainer, more of like that shoe that you're probably used to, and that it's just going to guide you. So it's a good, like, we have everything covered in the glycerin family, how depending on the experience that you're looking for when you're running.
So now we're gonna ask some hard-hitting questions and stuff.
Okay.
I'm just thinking of these on the fly. So we're gonna have a little series of questions where I'm gonna name some different things, and it does not have to be just the glycerin family. We can extend to any Brooks shoe. And I want you to tell me the shoe that matches what I'm about to say. Okay?
Okay.
What shoe would you say would be the straight A student?
Hmm. I think the ghost. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like a reliable shoe. It's just consistent, and it will deliver what you ask it to deliver.
okay. What shoe would be the first one at the party?
Mm, the Hyperion Elite.
Y- Yeah,
It's gonna get
yeah,
you there first.
yeah. Would you say it's the first one to leave, or is it the first one to stay?
uh, Curly, no, I think it's a good party shoe. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of fun when you're running in it. So probably the last one.
That's a great answer. That's a great answer. Okay. What shoe has more personality? The most personality?
The glycerin flags.
Really?
Yes, it's so unique. There's nothing really like it in the market. Like when people ask me to compare it to something, I'm like, what can I compare it to? There's nothing like it.
Okay. What, which one would be the best chef? Which one, like, would you want to eat at a family reunion? Like, if this shoe's bringing food, which one's like, yeah, this one has the personality that they could cook up something special.
Hyperion Max.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
something special. I feel like it's special. It's good for racing. It's even good when you're like it's meant to be a like a tempo trainer, but it's even good when you're not running that fast. Like it's still gonna be a good shoe. It's not gonna feel awkward. And I feel like it's a crowd pleaser. I haven't had anyone say, oh, like, oh, I didn't like it.
You know, I was having a conversation Friday with somebody who was asking, like, when's the last time you ran in Hyperion Elite or whatever, whichever Hyperion Max? I was like, which one? And they talked about how much they love the two. No, this conversation was yesterday, and how it just helped them with their marathon and their marathon build. And I'm like, okay, I'm with that. So, okay, I like that answer. Which shoe would you honestly want to hang out with?
Probably Glycerin Max.
I would love to hear that answer as to why.
Because the Glycerin Max is that like good, chill runner. You know, you're gonna just go out and run. You don't know how long you're gonna be running for. But even if it's like 3 miles or 20 miles, it's gonna be there. It's gonna support you. And it's just gonna take you through like pretty nice, cool, like chill miles.
Which shoe is the introvert?
I think the adrenaline.
I'm so glad you said that because I was gonna say, yeah, that is the right answer. That is the right answer. Gosh. Okay. Which shoe would be the most comforting? Like you just want that shoe to give you a hug when times
The
are hard.
Glycerin Max.
The Glycerin Max.
Yeah, it's just good, supportive, soft, all around. Because even
That's
the upwards cushiony.
I was thinking the Ghost Max.
Yes, that could be too. But I mean, the Glycerin Max is a little like a lot more plush cushion. So I
That's
think
fair.
it's gonna be like all softer hug.
Okay. I mean, listen, you the expert. You right, you right,
Yeah.
you right.
I mean, but we all interpret issues really differently, right?
That's true, but now that you explain it, I do get it. Which shoe matches your personality the best?
I think the Glycerin Flax.
Okay. I can definitely see that, everything. But also, Catalina's faster than a majority of the people listening to this outside of the marathoners. So this is the last one. Which one would you want to go on a long run with you?
Hyperion Max. That is my go-to long run shoe.
And it would be a good training partner, so you don't have to run 20 miles alone. So I like that. I like
Yeah.
that. Okay. So we're about to wrap this up. And like I said, actually, you know what? I was going to ask the final question. I still am. But I told you earlier, if you had questions for me, you could fire some back at me. So now is your time to shine.
Ooh, well, I'm just gonna fire back the same questions you asked me at the beginning because
Okay.
I think those were pretty interesting questions. So
Okay.
the meal, you hate sushi, so what would it be your meal?
That's tough. So it's going to depend on the time of year. If it is the winter, I want pho.
Okay.
Like there's a place on International Drive, the deep end of International Drive, called 24 Hour. And if that place, like, I want them to sponsor my life, let alone like the podcast. That was so good. I love it so much.
Well, I'm
Uh,
gonna have to go there. I've never been.
Trust me, it's a 2D pho bar. Make sure you they have like oxtail pho, short rib pho, curry pho. I get the brisket and chicken, and then the Philly cheesesteak egg rolls. Oh my gosh, it will make you weep. So if it's winter pho, if it is any other time of the year, I want fried chicken, and I want the one that are like the family recipe, like with fried chicken, collard greens, macaroni and cheese. I make it from scratch, so I'll cook that. So I want all of that unhealthy food and stuff. But I can see how you want sushi too. But
I feel like your meals are much more like heartwarming than mine.
yeah, and unhealthy. So, um, gosh, what was the second thing I asked you?
You asked me about oh God, I remember the third thing you asked me about the awards and who would I go with.
Ooh, okay, so what would be the awards I would go with? Whoever, like, ooh, that's tough. Okay, this is a dumb answer, but I just have to say it. I would pick the Golden Globes because I think you can eat during the awards. So, because like the Grammys will, because they sit at like tables in this hotel, and the Grammys will bother me specifically because I don't know. It's like stadium seating. It's still lit. Like it's a party. Like woo woo woo. Um, Tonys and all that stuff. Broadway is lit. Much respect. But the Grammys, not the Grammys, the Golden Globes, there are tables there. So I think there's a better chance for me to order foods and I can enjoy eating, maybe get a drink of water or whatever while watching people do their thing. So that would help me concentrate. The second thing I asked you was that's the hardest one, is the shoe. If I had to build my own shoe through Brooks, man. So I have a tall foot. So I would want the depth of a Ghost Max met with the feel of a Glycerin Flex met with the responsiveness of the Hyperion Max.
I like that.
So basically the same thing that you chose.
Almost, yeah, very similar. Very
Essentially.
similar.
Okay, so you asked me three questions. I asked you. That was tough. That was tough. So
You see, you did ask tough questions.
I do, and you killed it, and clearly I didn't. Alrighty, so I have two more for you, and then we're gonna wrap this up with a bow. Why should people buy into what Brooks is doing in this 2026 year?
I mean, I honestly think that Brooks has been working for so long for these products. Like, for example, the Glycerin Flex is a product that we're just seeing now, but it's been something that the company has been working for over 10 years. And I really like that Brooks is like an experience-led company. So when the scientists at our labs, when they make the product, they're thinking about the experience that we want to deliver to the runner, and that's like at the forefoot, like the what's guiding the decisions that they're making is not just like, oh, how much faster is it going to make you, how much lighter the shoe is, but it's all about like how you're going to feel when you're actually running. And I think that running is as mental as it is physical. And unless you're really feeling great about your run, in the mental aspect, if you're not feeling good up here, the rest of the body isn't gonna follow. And yeah, I think that's something that's very unique to Brooks.
Last question is the most important question you will answer on this podcast. Why does kindness matter to you?
Kindness.
Mhm.
Why does kindness matter? Well, I think honestly, kindness is everything. And it's like we can't really get far in life without it. We are in a people world. Everything we do is about how we make people feel. And so, unless we're being kind to others, we're not really going to get very far in life. And by far, I don't mean like getting a better paying career or, getting like a promotion, but just getting love from others. I think our lives are like we are meant to be in a community. We are meant to share things with others. And if we're not able to like get love from other people, we're just going to be in solitude.
Catalina, you have survived the interrogation process and all the fun part. Listen, if you are in need of some Brooks, if you're in Orlando, there's so many great places you can stop by, whether it be Fleet Feet, whether it be the other running shoe stores in the area. I say Fleet Feet because that's where I am. Um, but also Get your hands on some glycerin flexes. It will change your life. It will change the dynamic of what you think about that shoe. Please follow Brooks. Where can they find you on social media?
So my Brooks social media is Brooks Guru Orlando. So definitely, if you want to try the glycerin flax, be on like follow me there because I will be doing a lot of demos in the area, in Orlando or North Florida, so you can have the chance to try them.
You heard it here first. Demos, those demos are lit. You could get some free swag and you could try on the shoes as well and get immersed in the running community in Orlando. I appreciate you, fam. Appreciate everybody listening. Love, peace, and chicken grease, and we'll catch you next time.